Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back at NBC5. A little bit more moisture, but we still got some warm morning temperatures. In fact, we're no different from this hour yesterday. Morning sitting at 72 degrees. Humidity levels at 55%. Of course, the more humidity you have in the air, the calmer those fires are in the overnight hours, helping the firefighters out there to battle these fires. We have a little bit of cloud, some haze out there, and that smoke is expected to stick around for the next few days. Of course, with the new fires going on into Siskiyou County, burning still pretty hot. We got the Smith River Complex and the Klamath National Forest Complex. Of course, the head fire, the largest of that, at 3,581 acres. And we are seeing Montague dropping in air quality now in the unhealthy for sensitive groups. That's where we're getting above 100 AQI. The rest of us, we're seeing below 100 AQI, still in the good to moderate levels. Now, as we're getting through today, we're going to see a lot of this smoke into Northern California, starting to push into Jackson and Josephine County. It might stick around wait until the later afternoon hours, but it will be spreading in, especially here for tonight. So expect some lower air quality potential as we get into the start of Friday morning. This spreads out to the east, and we will have a front moving into the area, helping to clear out some of the smoke as we're getting into later Friday and Saturday. But of course, with the ongoing fires, any new smoke these fires produce definitely going to be sticking around with some lower air quality for portions of our area. 80s expected today out east of the Cascades. What a cool down compared to the last several days. Although it's going to be hot here in the valley, not as hot as it has been. We have more moisture in the air, more cloud cover, and we will have some thunderstorm activity expected here today. Of course, we have some of the showers out there this morning. So with the hot temperatures, we still have the heat advisory here in the western half of our area, and this expires after today. Red flag warning east of the Cascades into Northern California, and it does include Jackson County as well. And this is with the potential of course, lightning here today. Gusty wind on that dry vegetation could start and spread fires quickly. Thankfully, we've got some good showers, good coverage of that in our eastern counties to start off this Thursday morning. We don't have anything in Medford, but we do have some up into far northeastern Jackson County, stretching up into Douglas County. A little bit zoomed out here, you see some of this activity from Northern California pushing or trying to push into Siskiyou County. Hopefully, we can get some to battle on these fires a little bit more, but we are seeing a few lightning strikes. This is south of our area this morning. Further south, we have Hurricane Hillary. If you've been in the news the last couple of days, or at least since yesterday, this has been a little bit of a story because this storm becoming a major hurricane as we're getting into the next couple of days in the Pacific, expecting to get at least a category, maybe potentially a Category 4 hurricane as we get into Saturday. And then that moisture continues spreading northward, going into California, and with that bringing in some heavier rain, especially for the desert Southwest. You see the cool spot as the system moves in, and you see the heavier potential for rain. California, Nevada, stretching all the way up into eastern Oregon and Idaho. Now, where we see this rain, latest guidance today, keeping everything into eastern Oregon, might see it clip kind of our eastern counties. Now, for today, we have that's going to be as we get into the start of next week. For today, we do see the potential for the showers into the morning hours, and then we'll see the chance of scattered storms across the area through this afternoon. Pinpoint forecast keeping things a little bit more quiet than what's expected here today. Today's definitely one of the busier days in the forecast. By the evening hours, we're expecting things to kind of quiet down. Might see a few isolated storms into your Friday in Northern California and east of the Cascades. A little bit drier here in the valley as that front moves in, and lower 90s for this weekend. Still an isolated shower storm possible. We'll be clearing out of that by the middle half of next week, potentially getting into some upper 70s next week for the Klamath Falls area. 80s and 90s, nice cool down compared to the last several days. Of course, scattered storms here today, slight chances continuing into this weekend. We look at the coastline, a few showers possible, 60s, lower 70s, a little bit more wind expected next couple of days.